can't be right. I'm gonna read up on it tonight.
Okay.
Find out.
All right.
All right, here you go, Ed Pen. Let me put that back in there.
All right.
I'll put it on upside down. Because I want it right here, don't I? All right, Ed Pen. Get after it. All right. So inquiring minds want to know.
What?
What in the world? What are you wearing that for?
Because I've been sick.
Oh.
Yeah,
You got the flu?
oh, he did.
Well, I did, but not anymore.
Oh. Yeah, because we don't want to catch the flu.
Just stay upwind.
Why don't you go stand way over there?
No, I haven't had the flu in like 6 days.
Just get used to wearing that mask. You want to wear it all the time?
Well, just I got a cold now. And every time I'm breathing in this nasty air, it burns.
Okay. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. That's great. Number one, Ekpen, when you're doing an inspection like this, you need to always check your batteries before you go. Right there. All right, come with me. We'll go look at what we can do here. First thing you want to do is come up on the job. This is an aerobic unit. It's a cage and air. 500 gallon per day. Note right here. Note right here where for this to be NSF, it has to have that sticker right there. This particular model does not have a timer on it. The other thing you want to check is to make sure this aerator matches up with the numbers with this Cage and Air 500. There's the unit itself. Normally we would shoot grade coming out of the tank, but our battery's dead today. So we're doing a training video. You look good. And then these are the different compartments. We've got a trash tank. This is the actual aerobic unit. This goes down. You see the air pumping as we're sitting here. You walk over to here. They've got their chlorinator out. It again is NSF tested. They've got chlorine in there. This is the pump tank, and there's a clarifier on that side. So the pump tank's 500 gallon per day. Another thing I want you to take note of, very important when you're doing this type of inspection, is the extra lids that are this will be placed on top, like to such, it's screwed down, and so that way you've got double safety lids. There was a little kid that drowned in a septic tank about 7-8 years ago, and they changed the rules. So that'll be the final thing they do before they leave to do their inspection. Do the cover up and everything. Also, you'll notice And to make it right, you gotta have this too. If you'll notice, I've also got their sticker. This indicates the service, and they'll note that when they come out to do the system itself is warranted for 2 years, and you have a 2-year service contract with that. Some places make you continue that service contract. Tarrant County doesn't necessarily make you do that. So I'm gonna walk over here and get the paperwork. We just kind of do the kind of look at everything, and now we'll start filling that out. Okay. One of the first things you do when you come on to the job is you look to see where the house is and if the design matches. It's got to match exactly as this diagram, in which this one does. And you can see the 2 sprinkler heads right there. What about the well?
It's on city water.
It's on city water, okay.
Oh, you already got a pen? You're good.
I've got a pen.
Okay. I'll go measure out the distance.
Look like one of them guys at the Hong Kong airport, you know it? They say it's supposed to be a bad one this year.
Yeah.
Hey, take a picture of him screwing those lids on.
Got it. Okay.
You want to hit the high alarm?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, raise the high water alarm, please.
Let me test the high water alarm just to make sure.
Alarm.
There we go.
Also, disconnect. Yes, I want so we can see that alarm go.
Okay.
This unit, if the air becomes disconnected, it will immediately make a noise. Then you'll see what the problem is, and that's what that little light is on top of the caged aerator. Is Jeff, is he around today or?
Yes.
All right, I need to call him.
Yeah.
But did he talk to him about that or did?
I did, and he talked about doing 2 different jobs.
Okay.
They don't have to both be in your county, right?
No, I don't care where they're done.
Okay.
They can be done anywhere.
Okay. 'Cause we're looking at
Yes, he was doing one for this unit. We also got installed fiber line.
That'd be a good one too. Yeah.
Okay, you're good on the spray.
Huh?
You're good on the spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn it off. Now what we're gonna do is go measure out the distance between the 2 spray heads. And we do that just to make sure that they don't overlap and don't oversaturate the soil, which is considered the final form of treatment. So with my little wheelie deal here, set to 0, find the midpoint, and just go. So 62 feet in between two spray heads, and I do believe that the spray heads have a radius of about 25 feet, so they have plenty of space between each spray head, so they're good there. And then we're just going to measure from the center of the spray head to the property line, just make sure they have enough space there. So set up in the middle, just go make our way to the property line. So we can see that from the center of that spray head to the property line, we have 67 feet, which is more than enough for the system, which is more than enough space for the property. So they don't need a timer set at all for this, because if the spray heads were within 10 feet of the property line, that would require the on-site storage facility system to have a timer so that it could only spray at times during the night when there won't be people awake to smell the stuff.
Were they right there, Ken?
Yep, it was all good.